Ladies, we are here tonight on Thursday, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some news. But the biggest thing today is Kevin Durant is out again after joining the Phoenix Suns. Playing the first three games. I believe they were 3-0. And now Kevin Durant yesterday about to make his first game at home. Freaking gets hurt warming up. He was going for like a lay-in, and he freaking jumps and he lands on his ankle. I don't know if it was slippery. He sprains his ankle. They're saying he could be out for the season. They're saying hopefully in April he can come back and play, maybe even before the playoffs start. But they're saying it looks like he's going to be over a few weeks for an ankle sprain. Jesus Christ. Now, he will be back in time for the playoffs most likely. They're saying maybe maximum, I believe, 3 weeks. But, man, now the chemistry seems to be all good, right? With the first three games they went 3-0. But, damn, you hope to continue to build that chemistry these last few weeks, 6 weeks, whatever, 5 weeks, whatever was left of the season. And now you might not be able to get to do that. Maybe you try to bring them back maybe for the final 10 days, whatever's left of the season and try to at least. But you saw also when he came back, his rhythm was pretty good. So you might not even have to worry about his rhythm, but you still might want to get him maybe at least to play a few games in the season before the playoffs start. This is not the end of the world. It is pretty crushing because, man, they were doing so good. They were 3-0. They had a chance to get all the way up to the 2 seed, right? And really, outside of Denver, get home court advantage throughout the entire Western Conference playoff run. But now that looks like it's going to be harder to do now without Kevin Durant. Plus, you don't no longer have Mikal Bridges and all these other guys. So it's like you lost everybody right now. You lost all the people you sent to the Brooklyn in the trade, but now you also lose Kevin Durant. So Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and the other 8 are going to have to go ham these next few weeks to try to at least stay somewhere maybe in the top 4 so at least they get to play at home in the first round. But there's a good chance they might not get home court advantage after the first round anymore. We'll see. Let's see how they play. Again, not the end of the world. It's pretty crushing, but at least it's not a season ender. He's still going to play in the playoffs. He still might even get to play maybe a few games in the regular season. But now you had a chance to get that 2 seed. You can still get it, but it gets a lot harder now. But ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much about it. Let's see if there's any more news to talk about. I don't think there is. Let's see here. Sean Kemp got arrested. Former basketball player for the Seattle Supersonics. He is not facing any charges for a shooting, but as of right now, he's not facing any charges. Patrick Ewing is out at Georgetown. The former legend with, I believe, the New York Knicks is out. He's no longer the head coach. The Houston Texans have been taking a draft pick away. They're saying that something with Deshaun Watson. Here, I'll get to that story in a little bit. Hold on. 49ers get 7 complementary picks from the drafts, so they get awarded 7. So they get the most draft picks awarded, complementary draft picks. Jake Paul, last night they had last night I believe at the Cavaliers Miami Heat game, there was a confrontation between Jake Paul and the entire Floyd Mayweather team. They're saying that they were threatening to beat Jake Paul up. Obviously, there was a lot more people from Floyd Mayweather. Jake Paul ended up running away. And then on Twitter, he said, listen, man, if you want to fight me, let's do it in the ring one-on-one. Let's not do it in a parking lot. I don't think there was 25 people, but he definitely had a group of people with him. He's like, let's not do it at a parking lot on a Wednesday night. And you're trying to like gang attack me. Let's do it one-on-one in the ring. He said, I know you in the past have reached me about an exhibition fight. I am not interested in that. I want a real legit fight versus you, Mayweather. So we'll see what, obviously, first it's probably got to deal with Tyson Fury before that even happens. Joe Mixon, again, he got in trouble again. There was some shooting in his house. The police said that they couldn't find anything though, but they supposedly the neighbors called the police saying there was some shooting in his house. They heard shots, but they're saying not suspect was found. And so I guess that's good, man. Joe Mixon, that's another guy that continues to get in trouble, man. Joe Mixon. But yeah, man, I think that's about it. Let me see here real quick the whole let's see if I can find them explaining the whole Deshaun Watson with the Texans. So here it is. Sources: NFL is talking to it's taking away a fifth-round pick from the Houston Texans and finding them $175,000 for what the league believe is a salary cap violation, and what Houston believe is an accounting error that dates back to Deshaun Watson's training back in 2020 during COVID. The Texans believe it gave them no salary cap advantage, and they were simply paying $26,000 for Deshaun Watson to train at a local facility while there was a close during COVID. Okay, so they took a draft pick away pretty much. That's what happened there. They pretty much took a freaking draft pick away from a fifth round pick away from the Houston Texans. And that's pretty much about it with that. But anyways, they're saying Josh Harris and Mitchell Rales. Now, Josh Harris owns the Philadelphia 76ers. Now they're saying he's in talks with potentially purchasing the Washington Commanders. So Josh Harris to purchase. He's in talks and bidding, I guess, to potentially purchase the Washington Commanders. Okay. I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, until next time, I'm out like a light. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Holla at your boy. You already know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time for your boy CE to get the fuck out of you, pardon. I'm a classy man. Have a good night, everybody.